In this moment, God is calling your heart to awaken, for he says, I will visit you at night to be ready. When the world becomes quiet and every noise fades, that is when I will search your spirit and speak to your soul. My child, I am not far from you, I am closer than your breath. Watching your steps, seeing your tears, hearing every unspoken prayer. Do not think that your pain goes unnoticed, or that your struggles are forgotten. I have seen the battles in your mind, the heaviness in your heart, and the loneliness that surrounds you when everyone else is asleep. That is why I will come to you in the silent hurrah. When darkness surrounds you, my light will find you. I will remind you that even in your deepest fear, I am your strength. Even in your confusion, I am your guide. Even in your weakness, I am your power. Do not fear the night, because I am the God who walks through the darkness and brings peace. Prepare your heart with prayer, purify your thoughts, and open your spirit to my voice. I will comfort you, correct you, heal you, and restore what was broken. The night will no longer be a time of worry, but a holy encounter between you and me. Stay ready, for I will come when you least expect, and I will transform your life with my presence. Trust in me, obey my words, and I will make the impossible possible. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Be ready, for I will visit you tonight. God says, and my child, do not sleep with a heavy heart tonight, for I am coming to lift your burdens and renew your spirit today. The things that trouble you, I already know. The tears you hold inside, I have seen. And the prayers you were afraid to say out loud, I have already heard them in the silence of your soul. When the night comes, I will not come to frighten you. I will come to awaken you. I will remind you that I have chosen you, protected you, and carried you when you didn't even realize it. Many times, you thought you were alone, but it was my hand holding you in every storm. It was my power keeping your heart beating. It was my promise that kept you alive. Tonight, I will speak to your spirit and call your name. Do not ignore my voice, for I am preparing you for something greater than what you are facing now. I know your pain, but I also know your purpose. I know your fear, but I also know your future. I am shaping you into someone stronger, someone wiser, someone who will rise above every attack. So, when I visit you tonight, do not hide your heart, open it wide, and allow me to heal the wounds that no one else could see. I will bring clarity to your confusion, strength to your weakness, joy to your sadness, and peace to your restless mind. The night is not just a time to sleep, it is a time to receive divine direction, heavenly comfort, and spiritual renewal. My child, be ready. A new season is coming. Your life will not end in this darkness. I will visit you tonight, and when morning comes, you will rise with hope, faith, and unstoppable strength in me. God says, and the reason I come to you in the night is because that is when your heart is most honest and your spirit is most quiet. In the noise of the day, your thoughts run fast, your worries become loud, and your heart carries the weight of many things. But at night, when the world slows down, I come to speak to you directly. Do not fear this silence, because in silence I will reveal my voice. When I visit you tonight, I will not only comfort you. I will unlock doors that were closed, break chains that held you back, and breathe life into every dream you thought was dead. You have walked through fire, and you have faced storms that others never saw, but I saw every step you took, and I counted every tear that fell. I did not abandon you, I was preparing you. I was shaping your character, building your faith, sharpening your mind, and strengthening your spirit. You were not being punished, you were being prepared. For every attack of the enemy, I was building a stronger shield around you. For every disappointment, I was planting a deeper purpose within you. Your loneliness was not a punishment, it was the classroom where I taught your soul to depend on me alone. Your tears were not a sign of weakness, they were seeds which I will use to grow blessings in your future. Tonight, I will visit you to remind you that your story is not over. The pages you have turned were only the beginning. The story is not over. The pages you have turned were only the beginning. I have seen the doors that were closed in your face, but I have prepared doors that no human can shut. I have heard people doubt you and speak against you, but I will make your victories speak louder than their opinions. I will lift you up in such a way that people will know it was not luck, it was my power. So when I call your spirit tonight, do not let fear speak, let faith answer. Be ready, for I will refresh your soul, renew your purpose, and reset your destiny. Your life is about to change, not by your strength, not by your struggle, but by my divine presence. The night will not end in sadness, it will become the doorway to your new beginning. God says, you think the night is just darkness, but many of my greatest miracles begin in the dark day. In the darkness of the sky, I hung the stars. In the darkness of the womb, I formed life. And in the darkness of your struggles, I am preparing your breakthrough. Do not think that just because you cannot see the way forward, I am not working. When everything seems uncertain, that is when my hand is most active. I am moving in silence, aligning people, shifting circumstances, opening hidden paths, and clearing invisible obstacles. Because my work begins before your eyes are able to see it. Tonight, when I visit you, I will reveal things that were hidden, answer questions that troubled your mind, and give strength to places you thought were forever weak. You may feel tired, but I am about to renew you. You may feel forgotten, but I am about to call your name. You may feel empty, but I am about to overflow your life with peace, provision, and power. I allowed certain people to walk away from you not to hurt you, but to protect you. I removed certain opportunities not to block you, but to redirect you. Everything you lost had a purpose, and everything you cried for will soon have an answer. When I visit you tonight, release your fear, surrender your past, and open your hands to receive what I have prepared. I will speak into your heart and remind you that what is meant for you cannot be stopped. No person, no mistake, no delay, and no enemy can block the blessing that I have written into your destiny. You were not created to live defeated. You were created to rise. I am not sending you into this next season weak. I am raising you with strength, wisdom, and victory. The night may feel long, but morning is coming, and with it, a new chapter of your life. So be ready, my childa, for tonight I visit you with healing, with direction, with purpose, and with supernatural hope. Your story is about to change, and when it does, you will say, the night was the moment God began my miracle. God says, do not fear what comes in the night, for the night is not your anemia, it is my secret meeting place with you. When the world sleeps, and every noise grows quiet, I draw near to your spirit, because I know how many battles you have faced alone. I know the thoughts that chase you, the memories that hurt you, the worries that follow you like shadows. But I am the light that breaks every shadow. Tonight, I will come not only to comfort you, but to change you. I will restore the things that were broken, revive the dreams that were buried, and renew the faith that was fading. I will remind you that your worth is not measured by your failures, and your future is not limited by your past. Every tear you shed became a prayer before my throne. Every quiet moment of pain became a step toward your destiny. I have been shaping you, refining you, preparing you like gold in the fire, so you may shine brighter than ever before. I allowed certain battles to happen not to destroy you, but to make you stronger than the enemy expected. I let certain doors close not to reject you, but to redirect you towards something greater. I took some people out of your life because their presence would block your blessing. I separated you so I could elevate you. And now, my child, the time has come. I am about to open a door that no human can close. Pour a blessing that no enemy can stop. And release a miracle that will make you realize why the wait was necessary. You are not forgotten, you are chosen. You are not defeated, you are in training for a greater victory. So tonight, open your heart, humble your spirit, and listen closely. For I will speak words that chains cannot silence. I will breathe life where fear tried to kill hope. And I will shine my light in the darkest corners of your story. And when morning comes, you will rise not with fear, but with courage, not with sorrow, but with strength, not with doubt, but with faith. For this night is not the end, it is the divine beginning of what I have prepared for your life. Be ready, for I will visit you, and my presence will change everything. God says, "My child, I will visit you in the night because it is time to lift the weight that has been pressing on your soul for so long. You have been fighting battles no one sees, facing storms that others cannot understand. But I have been watching over every moment of your struggle. I have seen when you smiled in front of people while your heart was quietly breaking. I have felt every beat of your heart when it trembled with fear. And I have heard the voice of your spirit when it silently cried for help. That is why I will not leave you as you area. I will come to you and bring the peace that the world could not give. Tonight, I will place my hand upon your life and wipe away the pain that has been holding you back. I will remind you that my plans are greater than your disappointments. My power is stronger than your weaknesses, and my love is deeper than your deepest wounds. Every season of waiting was a seed for the harvest that is coming. Every moment of pain was a preparation for the purpose I placed within you. You thought you were losing, but I was teaching you how to stand. You thought you were abandoned, but I was teaching you how to hear my voice more clearly. You thought it was the end, but I was writing a new beginning. Do not fear when I visit you in the night, for I am not coming to judge you, but to lift you. I am not coming to remind you of your mistakes, but to reveal your destiny. I am not coming to punish you. I am coming to restore you. I will heal the places no doctor could fix. I will strengthen the parts of your heart no words could reach. And I will bring clarity to questions that kept you awake for many nights. The time has come for your spirit to awaken and your heart to rise. When morning arrives, you will not wake up the same. You will rise with new strength, new hope, and new faith. Your past will no longer control you, and your pain will no longer define you. For this night is holy, this night is divine, this night is the beginning of your transformation. Be ready, for when I visit you, your life will never be the same again. God says, I have walked beside you in every silent battle, and now I will walk ahead of you to open the doors you could not open. Your journey has been long, your nights have felt heavy, and your prayers have often sounded like whispers, but none of it was in vain. Every tear you cried watered the soil of the future I have prepared for you. Every time life tried to break you, I was secretly building you. You saw darkness, but I saw preparation. You felt alone, but I was positioning you. You thought you had nothing left, but I was teaching you to rise in strength that does not come from the world, but directly from my spirit. My child, the night is not your persona, it is your preparation room. I allow the night so that you may learn to see my light more clearly. I allow silence so that you may hear my voice without distraction. I allow heartbreak so that I may rebuild your heart with stronger foundations. And tonight, I will visit you, and not with fear, but with power. Not with judgment, but with mercy. Not with sorrow, but with a divine restoration that will make you understand why waiting was necessary. I will breathe into every part of your life that felt dry and lifeless. I will speak to your future and call it forward. I will command every chain of fear, anxiety, and hopelessness to break. I will pour peace into the places that have been restless for years. For you are not at the end, you are at the turning point of your destiny. When I visit you tonight, surrender everything, your worries, your plans, your doubts, your pain, and even your strength. For it is not by your strength that you will overcome, but by my presence. I do not want just your words, I want your heart. I do not want just your prayers, I want your surrender. And when your spirit is open, I will fill it with victory. A new chapter will begin, and it will not look like anything you have seen before. Those who doubted you will witness my power. Those who left you will see how I lift you. Those who thought your story was finished will be surprised when I write the greatest chapter. So be ready, my childa, for this night may look ordinary to the world, but to me, it is the night your miracle begins. God says, this night is sacred because it carries the weight of your past and the birth of your future. You have walked through seasons where your heart felt like it was breaking more than it was beating. You have prayed prayers that felt unanswered, faced storms that seemed unending, and carried pain that words could never fully describe. But my child, even when you thought I was silent, I was working. I was not to stand, I was designing. The moments you felt empty were the very moments I was making room for something greater. The nights you cried alone were the very nights I was preparing your healing. Your loneliness was not abandonment, it was alignment. I had to separate you from certain people and certain places to bring you closer to me. And now, the time has come. I will visit you in the quiet of the night, and I will rewrite the story of your life. I will heal wounds that you stopped talking about. I will answer questions that you stopped asking. I will restore strength in places where you thought you would never rise again. You will feel my presence like a gentle fire burning away fear, burning away guilt, burning away everything that tried to limit your destiny. The pain that once felt like a prison will become the bridge to your purpose. Your scars will no longer be reminders of suffering, they will become symbols of survival. I am not sending you forward weak, I am sending you forward anointed. Your future will not be built on your fears, but on your faith. And when I lift you, I will lift you higher than anyone expected. Because your journey will not be a testimony of human strength, but of my divine grace. So tonight, release everything that binds you. Release the doubts, the guilt, the worries, the fear. Open your heart and Listina, because when I visit you, chains will break, burdens will melt, and destiny will awaken. The night may be dark, but do not fear, for it is in the darkest hour that the brightest light begins to shine. Be Riadia, because when the world sleeps, heaven will speak your name. God says, do not fear the darkness you are walking through, because I have already placed the light ahead of you. Every step you take in faith is one step closer to the breakthrough I have prepared. You may not see it yet, but I am aligning everything to people, timing, opportunities, and direction for your good. When I visit you tonight, I will not only bring comfort, I will bring clarity. I will reveal why certain doors were closed and why certain people were removed. I will show you that what you thought was rejection was actually protection. I will remind you that delays were not denialsa, they were divine redirections. You have cried, you have questioned, and you have wondered if your prayers still matter. But tonight I will show you that every prayer you prayed is still alive before my throne. I have never forgotten a single word you spoke with a sincere heart. I have never ignored a single tear that fell when no one was watching. I have never abandoned you, and not for a second. Even when you felt nothing, I was still working. Even when you were tired, I was still carrying you. And now, my child, your season is changing. Your spirit will feel a shift. Your faith will rise again. Your hope will return with strength. I will replace your anxiety with peace, your fear with courage, your pain with purpose. You will understand that your past was not a punishment, it was preparation. I will visit you with revelation, healing, and power that transforms your life from the inside out. I will renew your mind, cleanse your heart, and reignite your soul with passion and direction. Your life will not end in confusion, your life will rise in victory. When morning comes, you will not merely wake up, you will rise up, stronger than ever before, because I will fill your spirit with my strength. Be ready when I visit you tonight, because this night carries the beginning of your new season. God says, the night has been long, but the dawn of your breakthrough is closer than you think. I know your heart has been tired, your soul has been weary, and your mind has searched for answers that seem too far to reach, but I have been watching every moment, holding every piece of your life together even when you didn't realize it. The enemy wanted you to believe that nothing would change, that hope was finished, that joy was gone forever, but I kept your heart beating for a reason. I protected you in battles you didn't even know you were fighting. I closed doors that would have destroyed you. I silenced voices that spoke against you. I removed people who could not walk with you into the future I have designed. And now, my child, the time has come for your spirit to rise. Tonight, I will visit you not just to comfort you, but to call you higher. Your faith will be stretched, your courage will be awakened, and your purpose will come alive. I will uncover hidden gifts inside you, things you never knew you carried. I will give you wisdom for decisions, strength for challenges, and peace that goes far beyond understanding. You will feel my presence like a calm river in the midst of your storm. You will hear my voice guiding you where to step, when to move, and who to trust. I will remove the fear that held you back, and I will place a boldness within you that no darkness can silence. You will not walk into tomorrow weak or unsure. You will walk with authority, with resilience, and with the powerful knowing that I am with you. So, prepare your heart. Tonight is not a night of defeat. This night is a night of transformation. The world may be sleeping, but heaven is moving on your behalf. The world may be sleeping, but heaven is moving on your. When morning comes, your miracle will already be in motion. God says, do not let the pain of yesterday steal the promise of tomorrow today. You have walked through seasons that felt too heavy to carry. And there were moments when you thought your strength was gone, but I kept your heart beating because your assignment is not finished. The enemy tried to break you because he saw the destiny I placed inside you. The attacks were not random, they were targeted. Because your life has divine purpose. But tonight, when I visit you, I will not only heal your wounds, I will activate your calling. I will awaken the fire inside your spirit that pain tried to extinguish. I will stir your faith until doubt has no place left to hide. I will show you that the storms you survived were not meant to destroy you, they were training you for the season that is coming. The tears you cried were not a sign of weakness, they were proof that you still had the strength to feel, to hope, and to pray. Every minute you thought you were breaking, I was secretly building you. Every day you kept going despite the pain, heaven was cheering for you. My child, do not underestimate what I am about to do. I am turning your pain into power. I am transforming your worry into wisdom. I am replacing your fear with unshakable courage. I am sending angels ahead of you to make the path clear. I am preparing blessings that will surprise you and elevate you. And when I visit you tonight, everything will begin to shift. Your heart will soften. Your mind will calm. Your spirit will rise. And your faith will glow like a flame in the darkness. You will sleep with peace and wake with purpose. You will feel my presence like a shield around you. For the night is not your defeat, it is your preparation for glory. Be ready, my child, for when I come you. It will be the beginning of your turnaround. God says, you have survived storms that others would have given up, Ina, and that is proof that my hand has always been upon you today. You may have wondered why certain seasons felt like they would never end, why some nights felt too heavy to endure, and why certain prayers seemed unanswered, but my child, I was not ignoring you. I was preparing you. I was stretching your faith, building your character, and strengthening your spirit for the destiny I placed ahead of you. You thought you were forgotten, but I was positioning you. You thought you were delayed, but I was aligning everything at the perfect time. I let you walk through darkness so that you would learn to recognize my light. I allowed loneliness so that you would learn to hear my voice when the world grew silent. I permitted pain, but only so I could bring a greater purpose from it. Now, the season is shifting. Tonight, when I visit you, I will break the heaviness that has followed you for years. I will lift the burdens that tried to crush your spirit. I will silence the voice of fear and awaken the voice of faith inside your soul. You will begin to see signs, feel peace, hear direction, and sense that something new is being written over your life. My presence will guide you. My love will cover you. My power will transform you. I will heal you in places you stopped believing could be healed. I will open doors you thought were permanently closed. I will provide in ways that no human could. I will restore what was lost and give even more than you dreamed. When morning comes, you will rise not with confusion, but with clarity. Not with weakness, but with strength. Not with sorrow, but with joy. For this night carries the beginning of your breakthrough. You are not at the end, you are at the threshold of a new beginning. So lay down your fears, silence your doubts, and open your heart up. Because when I visit you, everything will begin to change. God says, The enemy tried to convince you that your life would never change, but I declare that a shift is coming. Every trial you faced was not a sign of my absence, it was a sign that you were being prepared for something greater. The pressure was high because your purpose is high. The battle was intense because your calling is intense. The attacks were strong because your anointing is strong. You thought you were barely surviving, but in my eyes, you were being refined like gold in fire. I have seen the days when you forced yourself to smile even when your heart was struggling. I have watched you hold on when everything around you told you to let go. I have counted the silent tears, the deep prayers, and the moments when you begged me for strength. And now I say to you, the wait is almost over. I am about to release blessings that will restore everything you lost. I am about to send people into your life who will appreciate who you truly are. I am about to open doors that will make sense of the long nights you endured. I will give strength to your spirit, peace to your mind, and boldness to your voice. I will remind you that you are chosen, loved, and destined for greatness, not according to human standards, but according to my divine design. Your future will not resemble your past. Your pain will not control your story. Your loneliness will not be permanent. I will surround you with favor. I will cover you with grace. I will walk beside you and lead you into the promises I have spoken over your life. And when I visit you tonight, I will whisper to your heart, "This is not the end, but the beginning of the life I created you to live." So rest, my children, rest not in fear but in faith, not in anxiety but in assurance, because my hand is upon you. Get ready, the night is almost over, and the sunrise of your breakthrough is about to begin. As the night grows silent and the world begins to rest, God continues to speak to the heart that still listens. He whispers, "Do not fear the darkness, for I am the light that walks with you." When the world sleeps, I awaken your spirit to remind you that you are never alone. Even when everything seems quiet, heaven is watching, guiding, and preparing your soul for something greater. In the stillness of the night, God examines the heart deeply, not to condemn you, but to lift you higher, to restore what was lost, and to strengthen what became weak. He does not ask for perfection, he asks for willingness. He does not demand power, he asks for surrender. Those who open their hearts will feel his presence surrounding them like a shield made of peace. He says, "I will visit your thoughts, I will renew your strength, I will breathe life into what you thought was over." This is the sacred hour where miracles are born, not loud, not seen, but deeply felt in the hidden places of your soul. When nobody sees your tears, God collects them. When nobody hears your prayers, God answers them. When nobody stands beside you, heaven stands with you. God's message tonight is not just a warning, but a loving preparation. Be ready, for I move when hearts are silent. Sometimes he delays so that your faith may grow. Sometimes he removes people so that your focus returns to him. Sometimes he closes doors so that you will seek his path and not your own. The night test is not the end, it is the beginning of a new rise. He says, "Do not think that I left you, I am repositioning you." The enemy may try to bring confusion, discomfort, or anxiety in the dark hours. But God says, "I will turn your midnight into a sunrise. I will fill your spirit with courage. I will show you why the storm had to come. Every battle you fought, every lonely night, and every unanswered question will soon make sense. When God reveals the outcome, trust his timing, even when you cannot trace his footsteps. Believe his promises, even when your eyes cannot see the way. He is closer than your breath, stronger than your fear, and more faithful than every doubt. So tonight, before you sleep, place your worries in his hands and rest in his peace. Let your heart speak honestly. Tell him your fears, confess your weakness, share your burdens, and then let him carry them. For God says, when you sleep, I will work. When you rest, I will fight for you. When you surrender, I will lead you into your purpose. The night is not to frighten you, it is to align your spirit with heaven. Be ready, for he may visit your heart with wisdom, direction, or correction. Stay awake in faith, even when your eyes are closed in sleep. Tomorrow may carry the miracle you have long prayed for. Be still and know that He is God. He sees you. He hears you. He is with you tonight and forever. Even when your heart feels heavy and your future uncertain, God reminds you, I have not forgotten you. I am shaping you. The waiting season is not a punishment, it is preparation. The silence is not abandonment, it is a sacred classroom where your spirit learns to trust beyond what your eyes can see. God often works in the unseen before He reveals His plans in the open. He trains your faith in the secret place so that when your blessing arrives, you can carry it with strength and humility. In the quiet of the night, He removes fear, plants wisdom, and strengthens your spiritual backbone. He is not only preparing the blessing, He is preparing you for the blessing. So do not be discouraged when things feel slow or unclear. Just because you cannot see progress does not mean heaven is not moving. Your breakthrough may already be in motion. Your testimony may already be written, and your next chapter may already be ready, waiting only for your heart to align with His timing. God says, I will visit you at night not to scare you, but to awaken you. When your spirit feels restless, pray. When your mind feels crowded, breathe and call His name. When tears come without explanation, it may be a sign that God is softening your heart for transformation. The darkest hours often carry the deepest spiritual encounters. Many before you met God when everything seemed lost, Jacob wrestled with God at night and came out blessed. Samuel heard God's voice at night and discovered his purpose. Paul found clarity after blindness and silence. Your night season may be your turning point. What you think is the end may actually be the beginning of your assignment. So when fear tries to rise, respond with faith. When doubts arrive, speak His promises. When loneliness whispers, answer with prayer. You are not fighting alone, heaven's armies stand with you. Tonight, before you rest, lift your heart and simply say, Lord, visit me, teach me, change me, prepare me. Those words open a door in the spirit that no darkness can close. As you sleep, God may realign your desires, heal your wounds, or give you ideas for your future. He may reveal who should stay in your life and who should leave. He may show you what to build and what to let go of. Surrender is your key. Faith is your sword. Hope is your lamp in the night. Remember this. You are not forgotten. You are being formed. You are not abandoned. You are being positioned. And when the morning comes, the weight you once felt will be gone, and your spirit will rise stronger than ever. Keep your heart open, your spirit alert, and your faith alive. For God may visit you tonight with the answer you have been praying for. God says, do not let the night frighten you, for I walk with you even when the world seems asleep. Every silent moment you feel alone, every shadow that seems to follow you, every worry that grips your heart. I have counted every tear, heard every whispered prayer, and felt every ache in your soul. I know the doubts that keep you awake, the fears that haunt your mind, and the questions you have about your future. Yet, my child, the night is not meant to punish you. The night is not meant to punish you, it is my time to prepare you. I come to awaken your spirit, to strengthen your faith, to ignite hope where despair tried to settle. I will breathe life into the dreams you have forgotten. I will restore strength in the places you thought broken. I will bring peace to your restless heart and clarity to your confused mind. The challenges you face, the enemies you fear, the obstacles that seem too great, I am greater. Nothing can stop what I have prepared for you. I will visit your heart and whisper truth over your soul. You are chosen, you are loved, and your life is destined for victory. The trials of the past are not the end. They were the training ground for your rise. The pain you endured is not wasted. It will become the fuel for your faith and courage. The nights you felt empty are the very nights I have been filling with purpose and supernatural alignment for your destiny. When I visit you, my child, it will not be a quiet encounter. It will shake the foundations of doubt, break the chains of fear, and awaken the power within you that has been dormant for too long. Your breakthrough is closer than your next breath. Your miracle is nearer than the sunrise. Be ready, for when I come, I will not just touch your life. I will transform it. Your tomorrow will testify of my presence tonight. Open your heart, surrender fully, and allow me to show you the greatness that awaits. Because the night is my canvas, and I am painting your destiny with divine precision.